Hi guys, it's Cindy with Pups and Crochet, and I told you I would be back, and I am on my number 48 movies for the hashtag 100 Days of Halloween, and this will lead up after the 100 days, to Manic Mama Musings Podiversary for Neva. So I am going to get these 100 done, no matter what. If I have to triple out the videos or quadruple out the videos or sew all night to make these squares, to get my 100 squares, I am going to do it. So, I was going to show you the dress I won for Gemma from Toomey, but I'm not. I'm going to wait and just show you stuff that I bought and won and show you those. Okay, so the movie that I watched for this one is called Fender Bender. Okay, awesome movie. Awesome. It really was. I was kind of thinking that it might not be that great. But then I watched it. And it turned out to be a lot better. The guy that plays the main guy played it really good. He was not only a good actor, but he was creepy in a way that made your skin crawl. Be like, oh, if I saw you on the street, I don't want nothing to do with you because you're crazy. So, it is called Fender Bender. Here is my square. And here's the license plate that says, hit me. I don't know if it's showing up backwards on there, but it says, hit me. This is a little license plate. That's my square for this one. Okay, so, it starts out. It starts out as a young girl. 16, just got her license. She's sitting on the side of the road. She's in her mom's brand new car. And she's got her phone up. And she's FaceTiming with her girlfriend. And she's crying and crying because her boyfriend is sitting there at a little diner thing. And they're sitting outside. And they're eating breakfast. And she looks and watches him for a while. And then he leans over and starts kissing the girl. She lost it. Crying to her friend. So then he comes running up to the car when he sees her. She hangs up with her friend. And he tells her, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? She means nothing to me, nothing. Yeah, bull. Yeah, bull. So she says, don't worry about it because we are done. And he goes, no, you can't. I love you. I love you. She goes, yeah, right. And leaves. Good for her. Be a strong, independent woman. That's what you do. So, she goes home. And her parents, she's heading home. And then her guy friend calls. And he's just like, girl, what is going on? And so she starts telling him. Then they jerk. And he goes, what was that? And she goes, I just got hit. And he goes, in your mom's brand new car? And she's like, yes. I gotta go. So she hangs up. She gets out. She looks. And the whole fender is dented in. All of it. Dented. The trunk's a little dented. Everything. This guy's got, you know, like an older car with the big steel bumper and the big steel things on the front to keep you from crashing your bumper. You know, the kind that you used to go skeeching on. And if you don't know what skeeching is, I will tell you. Because I am from Illinois. And we grew up in Cicero, which is right next to Chicago. The borderline. And when you drive down the street in the snow and you get stuck, these guys would all come running out and they'd say, hey, we'll push you out if you let us skeech. All right. So They hook on the bumper. After they push you out, they hook on the bumper. You drive. You blink your blinker and let them know which way you're going. And then they just swoosh off the car. So they skeet. That's skeeching, just so you know. But can't do it really now anymore because these cars don't have bumpers you can hold on to. They're all like all in one piece. Yeah, it's true. They're missing out on skeeching. So she gets out and she's like, oh, no, my mom's new car. And the guy comes out and he's strolling over, got his sunglasses on. And he's like, I am so sorry. It's totally my fault. And she goes, it's my mom's brand new car. I just got my license. And he goes, don't worry, it's totally my fault. And she's going by what she learned in school. Okay, well, she goes, nobody got hurt, nothing, so I don't think we need to call the cops, but we should exchange information. So the guy goes in the car, and he gets his paperwork. She's in there. She's finishing talking to her friend, saying, I'm giving him my information. I will call you back again. Bye. Stop calling me. Hangs up. She gets out. They exchange information. She puts her name, her phone number, her address, her insurance information, who he should contact, and he gives her his. And then she said, oh, wait, we're supposed to take photos. So she takes photos of the car, takes photos of him, and says, I need one of you by your bumper to show that you didn't have any damage, but what was done to my mom's car. So he went along with it and everything, never took his sunglasses off, because, you know, he's like... So then he says, I just really, really want to tell you I'm sorry. And he put his hand on her shoulder like this, you know, not like this, but like this. You're like, creep, get away. She goes, I gotta go. So she gets home. Okay, and her mama and papa are very, very mad. They were supposed to be leaving on a trip that morning, and she snuck out of the house to go catch her boyfriend. So she's trying to explain this to them as they're yelling at her. And then she says, we broke up. You were right. He was bad for me. I'm done. Then her parents, she says, and there's one more thing. The parents go, what? And then they look at the bumper. They send her to her room. They go up there, both of them, and they tell her, you're not going on the trip. You're staying here for the weekend, and you are going to call the insurance, get this all fixed up, and that's what you're going to do. You are going to miss this trip. And she goes, I've waited all couple of months to go. And she goes, no, that's part of your punishment. You should not have snuck out, took the car without permission, and then you got hit. Okay, lady, she's 16. They're going to do that, right? They're going to do that. And the accident wasn't her. He hit him. He hit her. So you're punishing her because another guy hit her. Okay, whatever. So I was getting ticked off about that part. Then it's nighttime. They already left, and she was just so ticked off and mad and hurt and sad that they left her. And then, of course, it comes starting to get a storm coming. And she looks out of the window, and she looks on her mom's car, and she's like, what is that? She goes out there in the middle of the dark and picks up a box. Gets it inside, and inside she opens it. It's a cake that says, I'm sorry. So she doesn't know, is it from my boyfriend? Or is it from the creepy guy that hit me? I don't know. So she just puts it on the side. Well, the doorbell rings. And her two friends that she was talking to come over. And they said, we cannot leave you stay here by yourself. We've come to spend the weekend with you till your parents get home. And she's like, thank you so much. It was kind of creepy here by myself. Well, as it goes on, they learn out. Creepy guy is a really creepy guy. The insurance lady calls her and says, "Hun, I just got a couple questions for you." And she goes, "Sure, what do you need? Didn't I give you all the information?" She goes, "Yeah, but the information that he gave me is from a lady 2 counties over from you, and she was found dead this morning. And the plates on the car are her plates, and he took her name, crossed it out, and put Todd instead of her name. So then the phone goes dead." And her friends are like, what? And so she tells them and everything, and then it's like, she starts to tell them. And then they had brought pizza, so they had finished their pizza, and then he's like, "Ooh, cake," her guy friend. "Cake, ooh, I want to have cake." And he goes, "Did you make this?" And she goes, "No, it was on top of my mom's car." Okay, now, in the middle of the night, nobody's out there, and you get a cake on the top of your car. Are you going to eat it? No. But anyway, he cuts a big piece for him, he cuts a piece for her, cuts a piece for her, and they're chowing down, her 2 friends are chowing down, and then she hears something. She goes and opens the door. It's her ex-boyfriend. And she says, "Get out of my house." And he's drunk out of his mind. He goes, "You don't tell me when it's over. I say when it's over." So she has a thing from the fireplace, that poker thing, and she slams it on the glass little end table that's by the door, and she says, "Get out of my house and don't come back." And he kind of freaked out and he left, right? So he's outside. Okay, yeah. Now he's driving drunk again. So, yeah, let's do that. Anyway, I was like, "Yeah, stand your ground. That's right." Okay, he didn't make it. Didn't make it to his car. No. Then all of a sudden they lose power. Creeper starts coming in. That's what he does. It's a hit and run. And then there's the 2 friends are sitting there going, "Whoa." And the camera's like seeing triples and quadruples, and they're like, "Man, I don't feel so good." And she goes, "Oh my God, it was a cake. He laced the cake." Oh no. Oh no. Then he comes and shows himself. But he's in this mask with these 3 steel things across the mouth part. Creepy. Creepy. It even creeped me out. I'm like, ah! I'm not going to tell you the rest, because you need to see it. But if you do watch it, it's called Fender Bender. I believe it was on Tubi. Tubi. Tubi is a store. Tubi. So if you have Tubi, and you get a chance, I highly recommend it. It's a very good movie. But also on Tubi, I found out they just added Night of the Comet, and I did that for my number 40 video. Gotta check that out. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hugs and puppy kisses, prayers if you need them. Please remember, adopt, don't shop. I love you guys. I'll be back later. Bye.